What's going on, friends? It's your boy Danny Brasco Betts, your host here at Pick Profit and Free Pick Guru, getting you a free play today in the Golden State Warriors versus Portland Trailblazers matchup. This one on primetime on ESPN at 10 p.m. on this Wednesday, March 3rd. And this looks like an exciting game on the West Coast right now. I mean, Curry versus Lillard. What more can you ask for than that? Should be an absolute shootout, and I'm looking forward to these two teams squaring off. Let's see where we want to make the play, jump into some stats, some trends, and find our angle here. Well, the Warriors 19 and 16 straight up now, 18 and 17 against the spread, so above 500, both straight up and against the spread. Nice play from them recently. They went on a little bit of a skid and bounced back after losing twice to Orlando and Charlotte in that Draymond double technical game where they lost on a game winner. Absolute blunder. I keep talking about it. Then they rattled off 3 straight wins against the Knicks, the Pacers, and the Charlotte Hornets, and then most recently lost to the Lakers in a game where they got absolutely just locked down on defense. Lakers made them look like a JV team, and it was impressive defensive performance from the Lakers, and they couldn't get it done. That one putting up just 91 points. So now they'll take on a Blazers team who's not known for their defense, but purely offense, really. And let's take a look at the Blazers and how they square up against these guys. Well, Blazers 19 and 14 straight up, 18 and 15 against the spread. Some little better record from the Blazers there, and nice cover rate as well, above 500. Now, looking at their last few games, well, the Blazers also were on a hot streak of their own. They had rattled off a bunch of wins in a row, beating Philly, beating Dallas, beating OKC, beating the Pelicans, all on that run, and then they lost 4 straight. They dropped games to the Wizards, the Suns, the Nuggets, and the Lakers. So Suns, Nuggets, Lakers, some of the better competition in the NBA. And much like the Warriors, they also got locked up in their last game that they faced against the Lakers, but only putting up 93 points. But coming off of that, beat the Charlotte Hornets in a nice bounce-back win, in which we had them for you guys on our last show, to beat the Charlotte Hornets by 12, and they were cooking in that game. They look good. They're back in form, I think, and now they square up against a Warriors team that this is a pretty close matchup in terms of styles, the way these teams play, three-point shooting statistics. So let's take a look at some of these offensive and defensive rankings and where they're standing in the NBA right now. Offensively, the Warriors 12th in total scoring and 15th in field goal percentage. They shoot the 3-ball, 13th best three-point percentage. And they're not rebounding the ball great on offense. That's probably their weakness right now. They were missing Wiseman and Looney for a long time, so that certainly impacted. And they look like a better rebounding team with them in there, but that is one of their weaknesses right now. And meanwhile, for the Blazers, they're 9th in total scoring, so they score a little bit better than the Warriors. They're averaging 114 a game. Warriors just about under 114 a game right now. Their field goal percentage can be very inefficient sometimes. They're actually 26th in field goal percentage. So the Blazers need to make sure that they're shooting at a decent clip, not to just play in volume, but to play with efficiency to win their games. They're 6th in three-point shooting percentage, and that's how it's done for them. They shoot the 3-ball very well behind Gary Trent Jr. and, of course, Dame Dollar, Damian Lillard. They're actually 5th in free throw percentage, so they're shooting one of the better free throw shooting teams in the league. You put them at the line, they're going to put them in. And I brought up rebounding because the Blazers are 12th in offensive rebounding, pretty good on the offensive glass, even though they've been missing Yusef Nurkic, Zach Collins, even Giles, who was a good, crash the glass kind of guy for them. And the reason I actually brought up rebounding multiple times is because I saw an interesting stat here, is that the Blazers are 10-4 when they out-rebound opponents. And they are the better rebounding team in this game. The Warriors 29th in defensive rebounding in the NBA. That's second worst. Blazers 23rd, so they're nothing to write home about in terms of their rebounding prowess. However, the Warriors just not doing that very well. 10-4 are the Blazers when they out-rebound their opponent. So if that can happen in this game, which I'm considering that it very well might, based on the statistics, then the Blazers have a good shot here. Now, weirdly enough, a lot of the money's pouring in on the Warriors. I mean, not weirdly enough, I would get it. But they're on the road here, and Blazers all the way up to plus 2.5 now. They opened up at a pick'em, and 2.5 points are being given to them now. If we look at the Blazers' home record, they're 9-6 straight up. Warriors 7-10 on the road here. Blazers, even on that little losing skid they had, they're still 8-3 against the spread in their last 11 games. And, they're playing pretty well, I think. Of course, after that little skid, I think I'm seeing a little comeback run here from them before the All-Star break. They're playing to the over very often, over in 5 of their last 6 games against Golden State, so these teams typically shoot it out against each other. And if we look at the last time that they played against each other, well, Golden State won 137 to 122 when they were at home in early January. So maybe Blazers looking for a little revenge here. I like how the Blazers match up against them. I think it should be a 3-point shootout, and I think the Blazers do that better. If they can out-rebound them, like I mentioned, 10-4 when they out-rebound opponents, that can happen against one of the weaker rebounding teams in the NBA. So that's what I'm seeing here, and I'm going to go with the Portland Trail Blazers, and I'll take the points plus 2.5. Blazers plus 2.5, and that's going to be the free pick of the day. Good luck to anyone tailing this bet. Let's go get this bread. Booyah, cash out.